What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and this video is about to be the opposite of Iggy Azalea and Nicki Minaj's ass. This video is about to be very real. So if you watch a lot of DNA Bomb gameplays and high-scoring YouTube videos, then you may or may not know what's going on and how these players are doing such a thing. So I've been playing Advanced Warfare for a little bit over a month. I didn't even get a release, and I already have over 150 DNA bombs. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you how these people post DNA bombs consistently, like every single day, while you're over there struggling against 3KD kids because of skill-based matchmaking, sitting in a corner, camping their ass off with no chance to get a DNA bomb. So in this video, I'm going to explain how these players, including myself, do this. I'm going to expose everyone. My channel has never been about deception. You know, I don't really want to deceive you guys, and I do feel like there are a bunch of you guys who maybe aren't so interested in the back end of the YouTube side of things and all that. You just kind of want to casually watch content, and that is perfectly fine, but I don't want to deceive you guys and make you guys think that I'm a better player than I actually am. So I'm going to explain to you exactly how these players do this, you know, how you get a DNA bomb literally every single game. Like I said, 150 DNA bombs in a month. That's like 5 or more a day, and I don't even play every single day. So it's really not that hard with this tactic that I'm about to show you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I know there's going to be some people who probably will hate me because of this, probably some YouTubers who will hate me, and probably some viewers who will hate me, and if you do, that's fine. But I want to make this to explain what is going on and how you could replicate this yourself, you know, get all these DNA bombs if you'd like to as well. So in Advanced Warfare, the matchmaking system is based on kill death and win-loss. More so kill death than win-loss, but both of these combined are taken into account. So if yours is really high, you're going to get matched up against super tryhards, and it's going to be extremely difficult to get a DNA bomb, which is a 30 gun streak. So it's, you know, it's going to be super hard because everyone in that super high KD lobby is trying to go for the high scoring game, the DNA bomb, stuff like that. So when you're competing against that type of competition, it becomes very difficult and sometimes almost impossible to get a DNA bomb. I would say almost always impossible to get a DNA bomb because, you know, everyone's using the best elite variants. Everyone's just trying the absolute hardest they can once you get over like a certain KD. So by bringing your stats down, say killing yourself or getting a modded account with a lot of deaths, you actually get in lobbies with very terrible players. Like you see in this lobby right here, these guys are obviously, this is a DNA bomb gameplay, these guys obviously are not the best. Now, one thing to know real quick, if you do kill yourself over and over, there actually is a limit where they do ban you. I've seen some people get banned for 24 hours. I've seen some people get banned for 1 week. I've seen some people get a lifetime ban. So if you do want to try this and you are about to kill yourself, be warned, you know, you might actually get your account banned for I don't know how long. So use it at your own risk. If you are going to try killing yourself in the game, then I suggest you use it very sparingly and maybe only a couple times a game. So by lowering your stats purposely, you're increasing your chances of getting into games with worse players, which allows you to get much more consistent DNA bombs, because if you lower your stats enough, the guys you play against become pretty much the worst people in the game. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys all this is because I don't want to deceive you guys. You know, with my gameplays, I don't want to mislead you guys. I want to let you guys know what's up, what's going on, how you could do this too if you wanted to, and that it's not all bad, because in previous games, most high-scoring gameplays were also against bad players. But with skill-based matchmaking, you could kind of abuse it to make sure that you get matched up against these really bad players more often. So before, it would just take longer to get the same gameplay. So if there was no skill-based matchmaking, people would still be getting DNA bombs. They would just have to play a lot more in order to eventually get matched up with a lobby with bad players enough that they can get the DNA bomb. But with skill-based matchmaking, you get those lobbies much more often. That's why people do it. You know, that's personally why I do it. I find it a little bit more fun. I can spend less time playing the game, more time actually editing and working on my content, my videos, stuff like that, and doing other stuff outside outside of gaming and YouTube. Plus, I'm sure a lot of you guys know skill-based matchmaking, if you have like a certain KD, like over 2 KD, it becomes pretty much unplayable and a lot less fun. With reverse boosting, in my opinion, it's a lot more fun, a lot more tolerable. Now, there is a question of morality, whether it's right or not, because you are potentially ruining someone else's game experience. Now, my counter argument to that is that when I started playing Call of Duty 4, I was literally a 0.5 KD player. I'm not even kidding. I was bottom of the barrel, worst of the worst, and by playing against players much better than me and getting stomped a bunch of times, that's how I quickly became better. So I don't think it's all bad. Now keep in mind, there may be some people who try this and still can't get a DNA bomb, and that's okay. You know, you kind of have to, even if you are versing terrible players, you do have to make some good decisions, and you know, you have to make some plays to get a DNA bomb streak, which is actually 30 gun kills in a row, which could be tough. Because in a game like Call of Duty where you die instantly, one wrong mistake can potentially kill you and kill you off of that DNA streak. Even if you are against very worse players, all it takes is them holding the trigger at the right angle while you're not looking and you're dead. So it's really not that difficult to die on DNA streak, but if you know what you're doing, you could probably do it very consistently once you get some practice in like me. So once again, I know a lot of you guys probably aren't gonna like me for this, or now that you know what's going on, maybe you're gonna unsubscribe. That's perfectly fine. If that's how you feel, then I feel like you should unsubscribe and not watch anymore. But just keep in mind that there are a lot of other players who are doing this, and I just want you to at least be aware. You know, I don't want to rat on anyone specifically, but just be aware when you're watching a gameplay. It's probably too good to be true. Now, like I said before though, all gameplays were against bad players for the most part. So does this mean that all gameplay should be discredited and not good at all? No, because there's actually tons of even reverse boosted gameplays that only a certain caliber of players can get. Like, I can't get a quad DNA bomb. I can't do it even against really bad players for some reason. It's just not in my skill set yet because I haven't gotten that good yet. I've only been playing for a little bit more than a month. So if you're just starting out, maybe even one DNA bomb or a double DNA bomb may be out of your reality, and that's perfectly fine. So it does take some little bit of skill and knowledge and, you know how to play the game, the right class setup, all that, to get it even while you're versing the worst of players. But if you want to unsubscribe to me because of this, that's perfectly fine. I just want to let you guys know what's up and, you know, how people are doing this. And it's not every video, you know, not everyone is doing this. I know Marco J definitely doesn't do this. And there are times when I play on my main account to test stuff that I figured out from reverse boosting account. I just want to make sure, like, will this strategy also hold up against 2KD players? And oftentimes it does, and that's the stuff I post. I won't post something that I only test against reverse boosted players. Now, the thing is, the reverse boosted gameplays are a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more fast paced, a little bit more high scoring. That's why I think it's more fit for YouTube, because YouTube is a highlight reel. It's to show like the most entertaining stuff. I can almost guarantee that you won't want to watch me getting a 3KD in a 2KD lobby, or even a 5KD in a 2KD lobby. It just won't be a very entertaining video, a very entertaining type of gameplay. And that's why I do this. I post these videos to entertain, you know, as well as to help inform and get you guys to become better players yourselves, but it's also for the entertainment value, so it's not just for competition. Personally, I don't even think skill-based matchmaking should be in the game, because public matches should be a little bit more relaxed and casual in my opinion, whereas we do have the ranked playlist for those people who do want to be competitive, which I think is a great solution for both people, you know, the people who just want to play those casual pub matches and the ranked. But however, they kind of made the public matches sort of like ranked matches in that sense, which is I'm not really a fan of, but it is what it is, guys. So take what you will from this. I really just want to let you guys know the truth and, you know, what a lot of people are doing. So probably a lot of YouTubers that you watch, if you watch other YouTubers who post DNA bombs, stuff like that, but if you understand that, you could still appreciate a lot of the good plays they make and a lot of the stuff they're saying, because just because it's a reverse boosted gameplay doesn't mean they're a bad player, and doesn't mean what they're saying is not true. So definitely take all that in consideration. Make for your own decision who you want to watch, who you don't want to watch. If you want to stay subscribed to me, if you don't want to stay subscribed subscribe, whatever. It's completely up to you. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this did inform you and you learned something. So if you did enjoy and you want to spread the word and let other people know how to get DNA bombs pretty much every single game, please like this video. It would really help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is pretty much my personality. I try to keep it 100 with my viewers. I try to keep everything the truth, and if something's on my mind, then yeah, I'll say it. And as always, if you hated the video, if you hate the realness, feel free to dislike, leave a hateful comment, and subscribe, you hating ass bitch.